Jeebie.
Chapter 9. "Hey," a voice called out. "Open up! We know you're in there." Erica's eyes widened as the lock turned and the iron door swung open to reveal Silas's smiling face. "All clear," he said. "But I tell you what, that anger mare hung around for ages. I've never seen one do that before, especially when there was so much anger in the crowd for it to feed off. Weird." "Why does it want me so much?" asked Erica. Silas shrugged. "Sometimes they get quite refined tastes. You know how some humans like raspberry ripple flavour ice cream and some prefer mint choc chip flavour?" "Or mint choc chip flavour," corrected Erica. "Exactly," said Silas. "Some people like mint choc chip, some people like mint choc chip. It takes all sorts. It's just like that with the anger mares. Sometimes they want a particular taste. Anyway, it's left the barren zone now, but so have the Heebie-Jeebies. Still, Sim's managed to work out what direction they left in. 400 Heebie-Jeebie footprints aren't exactly hard to miss," said Sim. "The other good news is that I've sorted out some transportation. I found an old car. Well, I borrowed an old car. Well, I kind of stole an old car, but I did leave a note, and I will bring it back after we've rescued Madame Hettyforth. So, technically, it is borrowing." "And what about the angry mob?" asked Wade. "You know how everyone's really bored here?" replied Silas. Wade nodded. "Well, I had a few old books with me. One of them was 101 Things to Do Before You're 9 7/8. So they're all running around trying to find leaves that look like faces. They're going to struggle because there aren't any trees growing here, but still." Wade frowned. "Okay, so I'm really low on Dream Crystal. I used up a lot keeping us hidden from the anger mare. Do you think we should go back to HQ and get some more?" "There's no time," said Sim. "If we don't hurry, there won't be any Madame Hettyforth left to rescue. Besides, the dream cycle's nearly over, and we need to get Erica home, or she'll be trapped here. Look, we'll be fine, as long as nobody accidentally eats all of our dream crystal or anything." She gave a long, hard look at Beastling, who shuffled uncomfortably and muttered, "Heebie, Jeebies," very quietly. A picture appeared showing himself eating dream crystal with a cross through it. "That's good enough for me," said Silas. "Now come on, let's get out of here." The dream team tore across the desert, huddled up in what you could only charitably refer to as a car. It was more like a collection of spare parts that vaguely resembled a car. One of the wheels even looked like a scribbled circle which someone had drawn in crayon. Badly. "So, does anyone have any ideas about how to get Madame Hettyforth back?" called Wade from the driver's seat. It turned out that there were lots of ideas. The trouble was that most of them came from Sim, and none of them were any good. "I got it," she cried. "So we go back in time before the Heebie-Jeebies appeared and team up with our past selves. Boom! Madame Hettyforth never gets taken." "That is so cool," gasped Erica. "I had no idea you could time travel." "There's just one problem," said Wade. "We can't time travel. Unless someone's invented a time machine and not told us about it." "Aha," said Sim. "But there might be one in the future." "Okay," said Wade, grinding his heavy stone teeth. "Can you see any time machines here?" "No," said Sim. "I suppose not." "So let's just stick to plans that are actually possible, okay?" "Okay," muttered Sim, scowling. "First things first," said Wade. "We need to locate the Heebie-Jeebie base." Sim opened her mouth, and Wade growled, "Sensible, realistic, and practical ideas only." "Heebie-Jeebie!" cried Beastling enthusiastically. "Not now, Beastling," whispered Silas. "Heebie-Jeebie!" repeated Beastling more insistently. "Be quiet!" Silas clamped one hand over Beastling's mouth. "This is serious." Beastling shook his head and yelped a muffled "Heebie-Jeebie!" A speech bubble filmed the car, showing a detailed map of the dreamscape that marked exactly where the Heebie-Jeebies' base was. It was a complex network of caves, reaching far beneath the ground, deep in the outer sectors. Ah, said Silas, slowly moving his hand from Beasling's mouth. Of course you'd know where it is. Sorry about that. Beastling scowled, but cheered up when Silas passed him a small dream crystal to munch on. Erica studied the map closely. But what does that mean? She asked, pointing to a section of the map which was scribbled out, swirling with coarse, angry marks. That's the nightmare zone, replied Silas. It's unmapped because no one has ever returned from there. Why do the Heebie-Jeebies live so close to it then? Asked Erica. They're the only creatures in the dreamscape that aren't affected by the anger mares, explained Wade. Or the anxiety mares, or any of the nightmares. Anyway, now that we know where to go, we just need to work out what to do next. Any ideas? Okay, exclaimed Sim. So, any other ideas? Interrupted Wade, firmly.